Hello everyone, this is the BMW i5 M60, headed for almost 2 weeks, drove around 2,000 kilometers in it, and it's time that we talk about what is really amazing in my opinion and what sucks.
This video is brought to you by EV Supply, accessories for your EV. They support a lot of different brands: Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, Cupra, Tesla and BMW. Use the link in the description below to get 10% on accessories. And they also have winter tires and rims, different designs and cheaper than at your car dealer. Use the other link to get free shipping within Germany and Austria, and contact the support to get better conditions for shipping for the EU. EV Supply.
Let's start with the most important thing and the positive, and it's how the car drives. The car is really comfortable, extremely quiet, the most quiet car I've driven in a while. Really amazing. Even in sport mode it's still okay comfortably, but when you go in personal mode it's just very comfortable. Driving on a highway with 130, even 150, like I said, is so quiet, so comfortable. And then, because it's the M60, if you want to drive with a bit of power and also into corners, you can do that. Car has 600 horsepower, 3.86 seconds I measured from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in launch control. It just accelerates amazingly well. You can pass a few cars if you want to. You can drive 230 kilometers an hour if you want to. And if you drive in corners, it's really nice. So cornering in this car is amazing. It's really an M car. I find the seats pretty nice, even though they're not extremely soft. The seat heating and seat ventilation is good. I didn't find any massage. Maybe you can get them with a different feature package, I don't know. But overall the seats were really nice. On a long distance trip I was very comfortable. Now you can say there's an awful lot of buttons everywhere, and that's true, but it also makes it easy to get to stuff when you know a bit. So that in the door is where the memory for the seats is. There's also a button for the seat settings, and here at the light there's a button for the light settings. Then here we have assist system, parking, drive modes, media, telephone, navigation, home. It's all there, and that's really nice. The cockpit and the head-up display are really nice. You can adjust a lot of things. You can set it different for different drive modes. You can have a lot of content in there. We have the AR where it projects something. You see the camera view and it projects something. You can change the layout, and the head-up display also what you see. That's done really nicely. I like it. The most amazing thing about this car is Assist Plus. It sounds like nothing special, but when you use it for a while it's really amazing. So when you have cruise control on and you use steering assist, in every other car, or most every other car, you have to touch the steering wheel. If you don't do that for 10-15 seconds you get a warning. And here on the highway it will tell you I'm Assist Plus ready. You don't touch the steering wheel, it says Assist Plus is active, and then you don't have to touch the steering wheel. And then if you're driving and there's a car in front of you that drives slower than you, and it checks with the cameras and the sensor that the left lane is okay, it tells you, hey, want to go to the left, would be faster. Then you just look in the side mirror and it will go over and does the whole lane change automatically with the indicator and everything. And the same when you pass it, and it does it in a very good way. It's not, okay, I'm going fast, or there's a left corner, it's a bit weird, which most cars do. This knows it's a left corner, we're going a bit slower. It's a right corner, we're going in a different way. The steering is just perfectly on, and it does it extremely well. And it tells you that the lane change is available, not extremely early, but also not too late where it wants to slow down. So it really tells you want to go to the left, you set it, and it never slows down. That is amazing. And then back to your lane, it does it very fast. So you're just by this car or truck what you passed, and then you go over. Really amazing. But now let's get to the negative points about this car. Number one is the behavior at top speed or above 200 kilometers an hour. I don't find it amazing. For an M60, where I thought it's amazing in corners, sporty, power, it should be also extremely stable, and just on glued to the road when you drive 190, 200 and then the top speed 230, but you're not. It's moving around, and it doesn't matter if you're in sport mode or in personal mode. In sport mode it's a bit jumpy, the suspension is a bit too hard, so you go in personal mode, it's better. Power is still amazing, you have the boost, so you get your 600 horsepower, but I don't know, I was really disappointed when I drove the car above 200. I was expecting a bit more, like Polestar 4 for example, or like Audi S6. They were great at 200, at 230, well a Polestar 4 cannot drive 230. The S6 was also not amazing, but this is already at 200, not great. You can drive it, it's fine, but I was expecting more. I was expecting whoop, it's fine, go. It's relaxing or something. It's not relaxing, not at all. Space on the rear seats. For this gigantic car, I mean, look at this car. This is a gigantic long car. The rear seats don't have this much space. My ID.7 has, my seat is in my position, I have in the rear seats way more space, leg room. And then you have this gigantic hump in the middle that you have to go over if someone is sitting in the middle. I'm a bit disappointed, but it could also be because it's still based on a normal platform, so it is not a exclusive electric platform, the form and everything. We have to wait for the Neue Klasse EVs from BMW. They will be way better. And the last is the battery size. This car, available usable energy 81 kilowatt hours. For this gigantic car, there's no problem to put a 100 kilowatt hour battery in this. Again, this has to do that it's has the same platform than the ICE cars, and there's no space, and that's sad. So the Neue Klasse, I mean, have you seen the new iX3, has 106 or 108 kilowatt hours in a smaller car than this. So if the 5 comes out with the new Neue Klasse platform, it will be amazing. But right now with this battery, the range, the consumption is not horrible for a sports car with 600 horsepower and all-wheel drive and all the stuff it has, that it's comfortable and everything, and the weight. I find the consumption okay, comparable to Audi S6 and Polestar 4, but they have more range because they have 18% bigger battery. And then we come to the charging. Again, this is where the Neue Klasse will be amazing, with charging with 400 kilowatt, where this charges with 206 or so peak. And the worst is that the power goes down fast. At 50% you have maybe 100 kilowatts still left, so charging from 10 to 70% takes a bit to 80%. Oh my god. Again, in a lot of cars this is the same or worse, but for a car like this that's 110,000 euros or so, you expect a bit more, and other cars deliver already on this, but this doesn't. We have to wait for the Neue Klasse. So as you can see, the main thing that I have to say is it's a great car, but we have to wait for the Neue Klasse car. And iX3 is coming out in the beginning of 2026. Then i3, I don't know when the i5 version of the Neue Klasse will come out. It can still be a year or longer. And this car, I don't think can be comparable to other cars that are similar. So in this group with a lot of power, all-wheel drive and comfortable. And it has a too small of battery and doesn't charge that well. I mean, the Polestar 4 is also not an extreme charger, but 32 minutes or 31 minutes, here's a minute or two more. But Audi S6 is just way ahead, and this is what the Neue Klasse will be, even better. I think Neue Klasse 5 series, when it comes out, will be better than the S6, but it will still be a while, and I don't know if you can wait. Overall, the i5 is a great car and drives amazing, and if you are a BMW fan, you should check it out. It's really awesome. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.